Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simp and All Subjects channel. So, I've been contemplating this for practically my whole adult life, and it's getting worse. And I wanted to talk about it, And you know how when you do something, you see it as being okay, so you don't make a big deal out of it. But once your eyes open to a thing, you start thinking like, wait a minute, this don't make sense. What am I talking about? I'm talking about how black people worship criminals, how black people idolize criminals, psychotic, psychopaths. White people don't do it. You say something about Jeffrey Dahmer to some whites, probably most of them, they'll say, oh, he was such an a-hole for doing that. They ain't gonna be, can I get your autograph, all this, all that. Now mind it, it's always a small sect of people who admire like murderers and stuff, serial killers, stuff like that. So we can't keep score, because then the score won't be accurate. Because there are people out there like that. But right now, we talking about black people. Y'all be idolizing criminals. Y'all be idolizing people who, and then this was crazy. Some of these dudes, like in particular these rappers, they'll spend 20 years rapping stuff that if people do it, they're gonna be dead. Other people gonna be dead. They're gonna be in jail. Other people gonna be in jail, right? But they'll idolize them. And then they'll grow up and their music won't be hot no more. And so now they want to talk sense now. Okay, why you wasn't talking sense all those years ago? Yeah, you was talking sense, all right. You was talking 4 cents, dollars and cents. So now they get older and now they want to talk. Like, I'll be listening to some of them like, man, if he would have been acting like this, he could have changed the world. And it's a lot of them that do this, man. So I'm going to raise the question and answer it at the same time. Why do black people, us, worship and idolize criminals, thugs, thieves, bums? And then, check this out. The ones that don't, a lot of them, they'll idolize grifters, false prophet pastors. It's like, why can't we get it together who we view and who we see and support as leaders? A dude talking about banging your wife or your girl and shooting up the block, that ain't no leader. That's a follower. That's a Sambo. He doing the work for the clan. Like I tell y'all all the time, a person you don't have to shoot is a person that shouldn't get shot. But these guys, I mean, when you look at them though, tight pants, some of them be having bullnose earrings, which is supposed to be an eccentric girl thing. And then y'all be idolizing these people on TV. And them people on TV be these rich, who's. They be they bitch. Turn around, punk. They'll be telling them, turn around, punk. And have bent him over his mahogany marble colored desk. And then he'll come out talking like slang talking and acting like he slick or something. But then that high up dude said, shut up, punk. Turn around, punk. and was choking him while treating him like a female. And then y'all be like, oh my gosh, there's such and such. It's funny because when I try to do a girl voice, my throat instantly practically be coughing. Oh my gosh, there's such and such. Let's get his autograph. But this is how people is. I'm going to try to answer this question. Why do we do this? Why do we settle for buying from other races? Why do we settle from killing each other? Ain't nobody sure came to that 11-year-old and practically got her eye put out the fence, but who's keeping score? I am. I'm keeping score. Y'all dudes be talking a lot of hot stuff for nobody to protect them and come to their defense, and they got to move out of their house. Y'all some punks. Y'all only, you know what y'all remind me of, and I said this before. Like, on my football team, we had players that play harder in practice. Then they get to the game and they act like they don't know how to tackle nobody no more. You know, we had players like that. That's what it's the equivalent of. Black dudes did kill another black dude for stepping on his shoe, but then he'll let other races practically put a 11-year-old black girl eye out, and then you'd be like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't F with them. I don't F with them. But then you'll see the same dude trying to slide on somebody black. You ain't about that, man. You ain't nothing, man. You're the scourge of our race. You helping them deplete our numbers. What point you think you proving? Did you hate other black people? So that's how it is now. So they could do this stuff to us, and we just turn a blind eye and slide on each other. I've seen kids literally love the white correctional officer. The black ones, if I ever see you on the outs, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I've seen it. And they make you want to get them even more, because if it's one thing I cannot stand, it's a black person that'll get physically violent or more physically violent with other blacks than they will with other people that do the same thing. And then y'all talking about blocks. Who is due? Man, you know where you is? But then they could come right in your neighborhood and make millions off of you and your boys. Hey, brother, let me get... Something wrong with that picture, man. And people don't be confronting this stuff because they scared of y'all. Y'all shouldn't be trying to do nothing to nobody that's just pointing this stuff out. Stop killing each other, dummy. You might need him one day. Y'all think that they cloned Tyrone? Y'all think that's just a movie? That stuff, them movies be containing a certain element of truth. Just like, which purge was that with Dimitri, the black dude? They showing you, Hollywood's showing you, this is how y'all win. Y'all win by sticking together. They're showing us the formula. They're like, they'll never catch it. Let's give them another drug dealer story. And then you try to sell drugs and you done got 50 years. You're done. Done. Just to be able to flash for 2 weeks. You're done. I saw this stuff years ago. I said, you know what? It ain't gonna be me. I went to church. They tried to pull this stuff on me. They'll let you do this, and then bam, now you down. You on the phone and, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to maintain, man. You know how it is up in here, man. These niggas think I'm sweet. They think I'm soft, man. I'm finna take off on. I'm finna roll. Well, all you had to do was use your brain. Stop thinking you tough, committing crimes. That's what they want. Little midget white guys. Look at that dummy. Okay, this is what we're gonna do next. They be in boardrooms. This is what we're gonna do next. We're gonna give his favorite athlete a $10,000 chain. $10,000 chain. You could get a $10,000 chain. You know what that is? That's $1,000 10 times. But why would you want, once you save $1,000 10 times, you shouldn't even want no $10,000 chain. Man, listen, I've been around ballers. I've been on the block, been in the clique, been on both sides, academically talented, gangs, this, that. I noticed one thing. I'm going to show you one thing I noticed. Is that people think black people is really gullible. They etching you away, weakening your immune system with STDs, with drugs. They paying rappers. Man, if you walk up and down the street with some lean, you going to jail. But you see them doing it. And I think, okay, I'm going to tell you, one in particular rapper, I think he's a hype man. Like, I listen to his music sometimes, I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to be no hypocrite. But if I went on YouTube cooking up dope, they go, police, open up. Come right to wherever I'm at. God, use your brain. You can't do that stuff. Just like y'all think, and I'm gonna tell y'all, some of y'all is really sweet. When your boy's around, you trying to talk to his girl. First of all, you should never, when she tell you I got a man, you should have enough confidence, savvy, game, drip, whatever else, to say, okay, I respect that. And then go and find somebody who don't. Y'all dudes is blue pill. Y'all dudes is simps. That's why y'all worship criminals. You gotta be a simp to look up to criminals. Now, don't get me wrong. There has been some catch lines and a couple nuggets here and there with the Mac, with Scarface. But do I? Man, I want to be just like him. I want to be just like Nino Brown. Hell no, man. I want to be the dude who gives people like me, other blacks, a fighting chance, opportunity, a level head. Not the little slave looking dude who, and then it's crazy because some of y'all be trying to look like slaves. One of the reasons why I slick my hair back, curl it up, I know that ain't no slave hairstyle. That's like that's what they was doing when they start like making money and being entertainers. It ain't no slave hairstyle. I really hope Massa leave a corner of that cornbread. I got some butter waiting for it. I'm gonna slap that butter on there and I'm gonna eat that piece of cornbread, and then I'm gonna look in the garbage and I'm gonna see if he got some chicken Then he didn't eat because he wasn't hungry, and I'm going to eat that. That's some of y'all. When you should be saying, where you get that from? I'm about to get it too. Crime, going to prison is like one of the closest things to slavery. When you go, think about it. Like, I worked in jails, man. When we transport them to the hospital and stuff, we have them chained up like a slave. Chained up like a slave. When they come in, they chained up like a slave. You gonna wear this, boy? Okay. And then when I worked in the halfway house, because I also worked in the halfway house, they used to let them work, and they used to try to acclimate them back into society, like they go to work, they go on outings, stuff like that. That's when I worked at the halfway house in Tech. You know what a lot of them was doing? Trying to get me fired at first. Now, I'm going to say, some of those dudes, you know, I gained respect for them, they gained respect for me. But they was in the halfway house, finna get released back into the world, trying to be thugs. Until they got a wake-up call, and this what was crazy. So, the thing about Texas, one of the things that I liked, and I can't say it's everybody, but here's the thing I noticed with a lot of people in Texas that I like. It's about class there more than anything. Like that little trying to be a thug, a lot of people don't even respect that like that. And the dudes that live that way, it's because they think they have to. Man, I was galvanizing them dudes down there. I was like, man, I could come down here. And I was sitting there thinking, and then I ended up back here. So it was a couple times we was at jobs, I done told the stories where I just told them dudes, hey man, let me do all the talking, man. You know, just if we gonna do this, if they do this, I was strategizing. And them dudes was following. So one day they was trying not to pay us. We was doing them labor ready assignments. They was trying not to pay us. And I said, if she try not to pay us, we gonna all sit on the ground and we're gonna refuse to work. I said, y'all got me, right? Y'all with me? I said, yeah. It was white dudes, black dudes. Everybody agreed. So she came out and she said, I said, I got a question. Are we getting paid today? She started stuttering. Oh, well, I don't believe so, but we'll make sure it's on there Monday. I said, nah, we need it today. We got guys that is in a truck waiting to get a hotel room. She said, well, I can't promise you anything. I said, I'll tell you what. I did my hand like this. I sat down in the parking lot. Crossed my leg. Every single one of them sat down. Every single one of them. She said, we got to get this job done, guys. You can get paid Monday. I said, no, we need that money today. People got kids, people trying to eat, people trying to get rooms. We can't go for that. She started acting crying. Well, I can't promise you that. I said, no. I'm yelling like, no, we're not working. We need that money tonight. She said, well, let me go make a couple calls. We got to get this job done. I said, it ain't getting done. We don't get paid. She came back. Great news, guys. You're getting paid tonight. They was all cheering like we just won the championship. Them dudes picked me up on their shoulders, man. They used to be like, such and such is the man. They say, man, such and such, man. It don't matter where you from. It matter who you is. They used to say, man, Milwaukee dudes must be. So I was down there. People was respecting Milwaukee. Because I was standing on dudes. Like, I was standing on people. Now, they'll punish you for that in Texas, though. They'll cut your hours. But I was not going for it. That's how you need to think. You need to galvanize each other. Ain't no ops. Your ops is the people who want you locked up or dead. Not the people who look like you who they also want them locked up or dead. Them ain't your ops. Forget that stuff, man. Get rid of everything that makes you war with other people for petty reasons. Don't even hate white people. Don't hate nobody. Especially not other blacks. Ain't no ops. Stop talking like that. Stop doing that. Tell, if you gotta say, hey man, if you gotta mention their names, like, hey man, I wanna squash it. I don't want you to see me as no op. I ain't gonna try to slide on you. I ask you not to slide on me. I ain't no punk, but we gotta learn how to exist amongst each other. And you just come like that. If they still try to get you, then you got to do what you got to do. But I think we need to find ways around all this killing. Let me show you something. I'm going to just tell you, because if I show you on the screen, it's going to be backwards. Show you Milwaukee current homicide rate. And then I want to show you the percentage. Homicide tracker. I'm gonna show you something. Now, this is Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, Milwaukee Homicide Database, if you want to see this for yourself. Wait, my phone is freezing up. Okay, now remember, I told y'all once before, they started over. So it's actually like 100 more than this. They started to count over because I look at this all the time, I know. So currently, they're saying 140 homicides in 2023. Why is my phone freezing up? So they're saying 140 homicides. It's probably them, probably spying on me. Don't let them go to that. Freeze his phone. Man, my phone ain't did this all day. Hold on 1 second. It's locking up. Let me restart it. But yeah. It won't even restart, man. What? 140 homicides. So far. I believe it was at 69 or something like that when they started over. So it's really over 200. Now keep in mind that Milwaukee is only 600,000 people. And it doesn't include, the homicides don't include like the cities like Racine, Kenosha. It's only Milwaukee, which are not too far away. Racine, Kenosha, give or take 30, 40 minutes. So what this is telling us, and last I checked, it was saying 86% were black on black. 86% now. So y'all want white people to view y'all as equals while acting like imbeciles and acting like we in the wild, like y'all wild animals. But the minute a white person say, well, black people are less than human, why don't you show them? And I'm working on showing them what we are. Black people less than human. They feast on each other. They do. Shut them country bunkers up. Make them sound like fools. It's perfectly fine to get money, but man, you don't gotta sell drugs to get money. You just gotta have a skill. You gotta be good at something, and people will pay you. And then they can't take it away from you, or they can't lock you up. If they lock you up for illegally getting money, then trust me, there will be some protests. As soon as people find out, people will protest. So, that's not like something you should be worried about, man. I got ops this, ops that, ops this. And now they making songs about drugs. Dude. Oh, man. I just don't understand, man. Like, are you less than human? Like, I'm starting to wonder, because guys act like they can't make money unless they talking about stuff that dumb people do. You think I'm gonna go up to somebody and shoot them? Or I'm gonna try to break in somebody's house, or be at their Ring doorbell trying to pretend like I'm a maintenance man or something so I can get in their house and rob them? Dumb people stuff. Dumb. Dumb people stuff. Can't use your brain, not creative. Maybe some of y'all need to leave them drugs alone. And instead of eating bologna and ramen noodles all day and flaming hots, let's start eating more blueberries. Well, I ain't gonna start naming stuff, because then they'll start, you know how they get. You know how they get when we start doing all the stuff we need to do. Y'all know how this go. So I ain't gonna start naming stuff. But I'm saying constructively that we need to start doing intelligent stuff. Y'all notice how everything revolves around us? The economy revolves around us. Entertainment, YouTube, revolves around us. Look how many people talking about Shannon Sharp now and Brittany Renner, 2 black people. Look how many people was talking about Young Jeezy. You see that? Everything revolves around us, and y'all can't use that to your advantage. I can use it to my advantage all I want. If I'm the only person to use it to my advantage, I ain't gonna get nowhere, and y'all ain't gonna get nowhere. We all have to learn how to use what we are and who we are to our advantage. These dudes, man, and know how to do more than put your wing ding in the hole, in the hump. What's your specialty? Man, I F hoes. That ain't no career. You say, yes it is, man. People man, it's not. You know how I know it's not? Because think of the guys, they be cool, they be level-headed and stuff. Because I keep telling y'all, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a video on that, how it's not the same for men and women, and I can prove it. All you gotta do is watch 5 male black porn stars being interviewed, and then watch 5 female black porn stars being interviewed. And you, I guarantee you, when you come back, you're gonna be like, you right, no Matrix. It's not the same for men and women. One of my subscribers trying to act like it's the same. A dude that banged 35 chicks and a woman that banged 30 got banged. Bang, got banged. It's the difference. If you ever watched PORN as a normal, like I have before, you ever seen them PORN as in nonsense, where the woman won't even have a strap on and she'll just be humping on the other woman? It's nothing. They be pretending. Like, I mean, now don't get me wrong, if certain parts of their anatomy touch, that's different. But I'm talking about just straight trying to hump on a woman like they're a man. Nothing. They be faking. But if a guy is putting his instrument in another woman, think about it. If you think it's the same, this is what I want you to do. I want you to get an apple. Just get an apple, right? And get a cucumber. Or get a peach, anything, any piece of fruit. And just keep hitting that cucumber against that apple. And tell me if that apple is the same when you're done. You're not making sense. See, some of y'all is just feminists. You womanists. You want to believe it's the same. It's not. If you a virgin and I came in your house tonight and I got to humping on you, you're gonna bleed. It's just all it is to it. You're gonna enjoy it. It might be a mix of pleasure and pain, but guess what? You ain't gonna be the same. Now watch this. Imagine if 34 more dudes, if you were to mess with 34 more guys, the mindset and how your body would be. All 34 of those guys gonna be the exact same as they were. You, on the other hand, I could even take a picture, before picture, slit, virgin vag. After picture, 35. Your stuff gonna be probably be looking like this. Just like this. Like somebody pouting or something. Or finna spit. Now when you was a virgin, it probably goes like this. Barely had lips. As soon as you get bang, 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 bang. I'm going to talk about this. It's kind of on subject, but it's on subject too. Because y'all worship. And they worship, I'm going to tell you something else. They worship every dysfunctional element among us is being worshiped. And you would think millionaire athletes will have their nose in the air. She's too much of a slut. I'm not messing with her. Them dudes be like in the DMs of the sluttiest ones. Let me get that. She done had 200 dudes before you. Let me get that. And so you know what happens? Y'all dudes be sweating 304s. Now they like this. They done got blasted off in their mouth, ears, eyes, every hole. Done did everything under the sun. And y'all be pumping them up. Blue pills simp you. And then they come out here like this. Nose in the air. Nose in the air, herpes in the hair. Oh, I forgot. A lot of y'all reverting back to, second grade stuff. Y'all don't want nowhere. But who's keeping score? Hey, who's keeping score? Do you? So, let's get back to the subject. Why do black people worship criminals? Let's get to it. First reason. Because that's who the people, the insecure people who want to keep you underneath them, they pay them and present them to you. So that's what's presented before you. That's the first reason. New Jack City, Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. All great movies, by the way. But hey, not the way we should be doing things. And I'm keeping score. Then you got Snowfall, Power, all this stuff about guys, half of which worked with the government. The other half got caught because they didn't work for the government. The white guys, they put them in front of us. Be like them, guys. Go ahead. And then they put they knee on your neck and handcuff you. Stop resisting! Stop resisting! hit that end. Stop resisting. They shouldn't even be able to find you without coming to a job or a business. They can come right to your neighborhood and find you every time. Wannabe. Like Ice-T said, man. And it, like I say, remember what I say? They start talking that sense. You still should listen to them. Because the dude that was the proponent, he knows the ins and outs usually. That's why I listen when Boosie talk. I listen when Waka Flocka talk. When Ice Cube talk. When Ice-T talk. When Snoop talk. Because the dudes that was proponents to this stuff, they know. They be knowing. That's why Pimp... Well, I ain't gonna even get into Pimp C. Pimp C was like... up here. Like he was like my favorite, like top 2 favorite rappers. Like to me, Pimp C was only a shade under Tupac. And there's songs out there that was Chat GPT. There's a song with Tupac, Pimp C, and Trey Songz. And it's like they verses like Pimp C was like practically better than Pac on the song. But he got to talking all that social stuff and talking about God, and he's like, I don't know, guys. Hey, guys, we can't control him no more. He's probably hiding money in his walls. We don't even know how much he's worth. Mysterious death. Mysterious death. You get to being too much of a leader, mysterious death. And that's why, like, I don't be liking what a lot of these rappers be saying. But I be knowing that for them to get that money and to still be walking around, it's some agreements in place. If they come out there and try to be a leader, who knows what'll happen to them. That's why it's up to us. It's up to us to be leaders, man. You know how we could do this without all the flack and them just throwing Rex 84 and all of us blacks into camps? One person at a time. Squash your beefs. If somebody done tremendously offended you, just don't deal with them no more. But don't hold it against them. Don't try to do nothing to them. Unless they try to do something to you, that's different. That's different. But, you see, I'm trying to wrap this up in a couple minutes. I've been talking a long time, yeah. I knew I was going to be long on this one. Pause. So, when the way we do this, one person at a time, you and your ops, y'all need to FaceTime each other and squash y'all beefs. If those rappers want to beef, let them beef. But you out here, don't do it. Don't beef. Don't do nothing. We got it hard enough, man. You making it harder for y'all grandmothers, for y'all mothers. Y'all giving them pain. Aunties, uncles, cousins. What if you are the only friend that your cousin has? Or what if you are the only person that your brother loves and looks up to and likes being around? The world is evil. And you out here beefing and something end up happening to you. Now that person has no one. Think about this stuff, man. That's why, like, even on YouTube, like, I went at a couple dudes. I went at a lot of dudes over that pearly stuff and over different stuff. And when they say something that I know is doing more damage than good, I'll put them on the grill. But I have no grudge against anybody on YouTube. And I found out Angry Man is a Libra. Go figure. He one of us. He was in the dark with that pearly stuff. He probably ain't even thinking like that. Libras, when we don't think right, like, we can be very hypocritical and indecisive. That dude a Libra, man. He just celebrated his birthday the other day. He one of us. That's crazy. And when I look at a lot of that's why it's weird how I was able to keep watching him. And he was saying some despicable things. And I'm listening to him, and then the next day, completely makes sense what he say. And I even be secretly liking some of his stuff. I don't hate dude. But I'm gonna tell you who I don't like. Who I don't like is them Tate brothers, Myron. Who else? Mr. Keep It Simple say stuff I don't agree with, but I think he entertaining. Some of his stuff is creative. So I actually kind of like him. Like, I don't dislike Mr. Keep It Simple. Who don't I like though? Nick Fuentes, Just Pearly. I don't like them at all. At all. And when I see people with them, I start looking at them different, especially if you black. That's why I respect O'Shea. I respect mediocre tutorial reviews. I even slightly respect people who said, I'm gonna stay out of that, as long as they don't try to come back later and have her on their stuff. But anyway, we are not done talking about this by a long shot, man. We just not, man. We got to stop doing this stuff to each other, man. Entertaining these white people who don't even like us like that. And then some of them jealous because, I mean, this sounds crazy, but I'm going to say it. Some of them be having, and they think all of us got cucumbers and eggplants. So it makes that's one of the reasons why some of them dudes don't like us. Oh, and don't be over 6 feet tall with big shoulders. They be looking at you like, how can I set that in the back? Listen, man. I like Tariq. I like Dr. Umar. Like, I don't, Dr. Umar. Seems like Tariq is more with us with some of the red pill stuff. But I do like Dr. Umar. I like Michi X. Yeah. But let me get off of here. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.